Yeah. Hi, Avinash. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So can you tell me something about yourself?
So my name is Avinash Suresh Kumar. I was born and brought up in Namakkal district, Tamil Nadu. Uh, I, I I did my graduation from GH Rai Soni College in Nagpur University,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working here in Pune for almost 3 years now. And I have 3 years of experience in automation testing, and I have my main role in this organization is design, develop, and maintain the frameworks, automate scripts, and uh, and various other manual testing part also.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm ISTQB certified.
Mm. Okay, great.
Yes.
Fine. So what kind of automation framework you are working on currently?
So we are working on a page object model with Cucumber BDD
Mm-hmm.
hybrid. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me the folder structure of your framework?
So the project, first of all, SRC main Java,
Mm.
SRC main resources. In SRC main Java, we write main Java code. For example, the factory class for which the driver gets initialized,
Mm.
and the base classes, and also the page elements
Mm.
we write in the main class. And in SRC test resources, what we write is we write step definition files and some utility files also we write in test resources, and hooks file. So in SRC, not resources, SRC test
Mm-hmm. So there are two main path. One is SRC main Java.
in
One
Java,
is SRC test Java,
test Java.
right? So what do you think, what are the different things that you place in SRC main Java and what are the different things that you place in SRC test Java?
So in main Java, we basically place the main Java code for which for example, the driver factory class, uh, the base class for web elements, and the web elements also we place in main class, main package.
Mm,
In test Java, we keep step definitions, we keep hooks file,
mm,
and in test resources we keep config dot some properties file, we keep some utilities files also, and some excel files also for data driven,
mhm.
and a runner file in test Java.
Okay, fine. See, when you get this question in an interview, so you have to explain the folder structure. First of all, SRC main Java. That in that basically you will have all kinds of configuration file. You will have page object model as a design pattern. So you'll have pages, classes in that. For example, you will have login class, you might have contact us, you might have search. All those classes will you will have in which further you can tell that you will be having the locators and the methods with which those locators would be there, like getter, setter methods would be there. Then
Okay.
in SRC test Java, you will have the step definition file, wherein you will have the assertions, the checkpoints, right?
Yes. Okay, sir.
And in SRC test resources, you might have feature files.
Feature
Feature
file, yes.
files, yeah, you'll be keeping the feature file because you have this hybrid framework. BDD
Yes.
is there. So the given, when, then, and those are the keywords that you would be using in the feature file. Those things you would be
Feature
having,
file, yes.
right? Then you would be having utilities. You will be having common controls, one of the package. One of the package you will be having base class. One of the package you will be having config.properties file.
Yes.
Then you will be having the reports mechanism, the
Reports.
utilities. Then you will be having, apart from common controls, you might have The common services package. What is common services package? Maybe if you have to read from Excel file, or you have to read from JSON file, or you have to read from the text file or PDF file. So those particular code would be there in those particular packages. Based on your requirement, you can utilize those classes, right? So those things you can have. So these all things will be a part of your folder structure, right? If you have notepad, if you have pen at that time handy, you can also draw this folder structure and you can explain to the interviewer, right? That is also possible.
So that means we have to explain in detail, yeah, going into
Yes,
the.
yes,
Okay, sir.
right. Okay. Now, what are the different exceptions that you have faced in Selenium?
So in Selenium particularly, no such element exception, element not found exception,
Mm,
and sometimes null pointer exception also,
mm,
and element intercepted exception.
element not interactable exception, you're telling.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Then,
And I don't remember.
mm-hmm. There are actually many exceptions, but
Yes.
you can tell 5 to 10 exceptions which are very common. For example, element not found, stale element reference exception, element not interactable, timeout exception. These are few of the exceptions that you can tell. Okay. What
Okay,
is
so
stale element reference exception?
so in stale element reference exception is the XPath was the element was present in the DOM before,
Mm,
but after the update it is not present currently. So
mm.
it is stale element exception.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what do you do in your day? Like how do you start your day and what are the different activities? What are the different tasks that you are performing as a part of test automation role?
So first of all, we check emails. So if I'm
Mm,
tagged in some emails, so I have to
mm,
reply them and see if I got some extra work to do in emails also, and attend the daily scrum, daily stand up. So and after that we get we get work to do. What we are going to do today, we discuss that, and the manual teams write test cases. So they send us to automate. So writing test scripts and get reports, send reports to the test lead and the manager also, and see whether the if anything, if any bug occurred or any defect occurred, then we have to put it in Jira to bug tracking tool, and sometimes if required, I do API automation also for the time being with rest assured.
mm-hmm.
So and that's also the report we have to submit daily to the
Mm.
lead.
So what kind of report you are submitting daily?
So depends if the project we are using extent report or cucumber report itself, we have to
Mm.
submit any of them. It's acceptable. HTML type of report.
HTML report you are submitting. Okay. Let's say, for example, you are trying to automate a complex use case test scenarios, and you are unable to automate it end to end in a single day, right? It might happen because complexity is high. Then how will you send the report on that day? How will you update your lead on that day?
So first of all, if the complexity is there, so we can say that it cannot be automated in one day. So we can say that we can, I mean, we can convey the message to the lead. So
Mm.
he will understand that it is not possible in one day.
Okay, so how will you convey? You will send him an email.
So first of all, email would be more formal. So
Mm.
first of all, I will contact him directly that this is the problem. Uh, this is not possible to achieve in one day.
Mm.
So if he tells to write an email, so we have to write. Otherwise, if it is okay, then no problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Okay. So, can you open Amazon.com? Can you share your screen? I'm giving you screen sharing rights. Can you click on share screen button, the green color button?
So is it visible?
Yes, yes. Now open Amazon.com. Hmm. Now you have to find out the locator for uh, today's deals. You can see today's deals. Today's deals. Yeah, you have to find out the locator for this.
Done, sir.
Are you getting one of one there?
So
hmm
no,
You're
so it
getting
is
2
two
of
of
34, right?
none. Yeah.
So you'll have to come up with some type of locator such that you get one of one there.
We can use normalized text in this case.
hmm Yes, so try using that.
I think I have done some mistakes earlier. I think spelling mistake or
hmm So copy today's deals text from there, from that console only. So instead of
oh
S,
here
you
at the
write
rate.
Z.
So at the rate is not required. Yes.
No, no, at the rate is fine, but instead of S, you have to write Z there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
hmm
Still,
Normalize.
it is.
Yeah. Now I'll send you this XPath with the normalized space in the chat box. See, you can use this one. I've sent you in the chat. In the chat. Are you able to see the chat?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So use this. There, actually, normalize space is one of the thing, right?
Okay, okay.
And
Hyphen.
it,
I missed the hyphens.
yeah, that you have to give. So if you can share your screen again.
Yes, wait, wait.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's one of one now. Yeah.
Yes. Now click on today's deals.
I have to click on it.
Yes. Click on that. What you are getting? Today's deals you are getting. Okay. Now click on any one of these mobiles or electronics. Any one of these you have to click. Hmm. Now, how will you automate this particular page? Let's say you're getting this product with the details. So how would you automate this?
So I mean the first step is to open the Amazon.in website.
Mm-hmm.
Click on today's deals and click
Then,
on the particular element. Then
mm-hmm.
this mobile phone.
Okay, but how will you automate it? What all things you will use? What will be the approach?
So the approach will be like first of all give the initialize the driver web driver is equal to new Chrome driver dot get Amazon.in, then driver dot
Hmm.
find element for today's deals. Click on it, driver dot click, and after clicking on the today's deals, find the expert for this mobile phone and click on it. So you will
But
get.
but how will you identify that you have to click on this mobile phone only? Because see, today, for example, this OnePlus Nord CE mobile phone can be there. Tomorrow it can be a Samsung. Day after tomorrow it can be the deal might be available on the Oppo mobile phone, for example. So these products are dynamic, right? So how would you automate that?
So what will we do now? We have to get all the elements in today's deal,
Hmm.
and we have to put if else conditionals like if this mobile is present, then only click on it.
So can you write that code in a Notepad plus plus or in a Notepad file?
So we have to okay, sir, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to write everything like from beginning.
Just the logic. How will you write the code for automating the product which is coming on that page?
So is this correct?
So here you are having a check for OnePlus Mobile, right? But let's say if you
Yes.
have OnePlus, so in that plus plus, if that is kept in capital, then this if condition will not work there.
So equals ignore case we
Ignore,
have to use
yeah,
that.
equal ignore case, right? That is one of the
Yes.
aspect. Second thing is this condition will hold true for OnePlus mobile only. What if you have Oppo phone? What if you have some another mobile product on the day deals day? So how will you automate that?
So, so, uh, so we are creating page object elements, right? So we
Hmm.
can update the elements whenever we want. So
Hmm.
whenever the use case is, we can click on it.
But every time you will have to update those things.
Yes, sir. So
Take your time. Think on this.
this page is more dynamics. I mean,
Hmm. So what will you do?
so we have to write XPath in such a way that all these elements are, today's all today's deal elements are captured in list of web elements.
Okay, let's say you wrote that XPath, but how will you define those elements? What would be your approach? What kind of variables you will create? What kind of Java concepts will you use here? Okay, are you aware about hash map?
Yes, sir. Hash map.
What is hash map? So hash map is a combination of key value pair. So you
Yes,
have
sir. Key
key
value.
as a product and you have value as the value of that product, right? So
Yes.
that will go hand in hand. So you will have some hash maps, some collections defined before your script, right? So what you will do is you will have some list of 10 to 15 products. You'll connect with the product owners. So let me show you the approach here. So let me share the screen. Uh, yeah, is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now see, Amazon is a website. Similarly, you can have any other e-commerce website also. So here, what is happening is, irrespective of whether you have e-commerce website or you can take an example of healthcare domain website as well. So what would happen? There would be number of medicines there with their own values. So you define these things in the form of collections, in the form of hash map, some
Okay, sir.
15 to 20 products, right? And how will you get this products list? From your product owners, because they'll be telling you that for next 2 or 3 months you'll be having this much amount of products in the deals. In next 3 months you'll be having, so sorry, get this detail from the PO or from the dev team, right? So collections you'll define, or else you can also create a config.properties file in which you can create this list of products. You can also have a BDD approach in that you can create a feature file with scenario outline concept, right?
Okay, sir.
And therein you can have this parameters. For example, mobile, that is one of the examples, right? Examples you will have in the
Yes,
scenario
example.
outline, and the price of that. For example, this is 45,000, right? So that also you can create in the form of scenario outline. Once this skeleton is done, then according to this feature file, you will come up with the step definition file. In the step definition file, you can go for the if condition that you were telling. You can go for if else, you can go for if condition, you can also go for switch cases, case
Switches.
1, case 2, case 3, case 4, like that. That is also possible, right? Whichever things you want, you can go for. Going for switch is more good from the coding perspective, right? Then rather than going from
Yes.
if else, that it becomes more complex. So you can go for switch. Then you have to write the step definition file, and finally the test runner file you will have. All right. So that's how the approach you will define. Okay, this is your approach. Once the approach is done, then you will also discuss with the client and you will connect with them. See, this is one of the approach for 15 to 20 products. Do you want to add more products? If they tell yes, we want to add these three products on our testing purpose, then that also products will get added.
So you have to update the
Yes,
properties or collections.
right. But you have to update it. But when you have to update it, after having a brainstorming session or a clear cut thought process with the development team, with the PO team, with the client, right? And then you can update it. Okay, so you can also send an email that as discussed with so and so on this meeting, according to that, we are going with this particular products list because it's an e-commerce or it might be a healthcare as well,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Okay,
Understood.
now you have your name as Avinash. Okay, consider
Yes.
this as a string. So can you find out how many times each character is getting repeated? Can you write a Java program for the same? So for
I'll
example,
try.
A is repeated twice, V is coming once, I is coming once, N is coming once. So apart from A, everything is coming once. So you have to come up with the count of the characters.
So can I write in my Eclipse?
Yes, you can share your screen.
Yes. So am I right till here?
Yeah, Avinash, you're done with this?
So am I right till here? I'm
Mm-hmm.
unable to,
Okay, okay, you are fine, fine. No worries, no worries. Okay, now tell me, how will you resolve merge conflicts in Git? How will you resolve merge conflicts in Git?
so so I never done that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not that much experience in Git,
Okay,
using
okay,
Git. Yes.
fine, fine. No worries. What do you know about Jenkins?
So it is a CI/CD tool. The
Mm-hmm.
DevOps teams use it to schedule a run.
Right.
Jenkins pulls the code from the repository and runs headlessly
Mm-hmm.
and generates the report.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay, Avinash, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Just your opinion, sir, your review.
Yeah.